So I've been painting since I was 19, and I started because I used to come home and watch my father paint in the middle of the night, and he would just be cruising, and I'd be like, man, you know, I'd come, cool pops, cool dad, and I'd be like, all right, teach me how to paint. Takiepy, Chantewaste, Napechi, Zapelo, Teshimke, Wamniuni, Ogala, Lakota, and Machiape. My name is Isaiah Stewart. I'm Ogala Lakota. My Lakota name is Red Whirlwind Horse. And my people come from Pine Ridge, South Dakota. I reside in Lawrence, Kansas. I'm a Kansasu. Yeah. But yeah, I grew up in Washington State, Southwest Washington State. Been all over, pretty nomadic. Santa Fe, Rapid City, Illinois, here Kansas. I love the prairie, the Midwest. I like to paint portraits, and I like the fine art aspect of painting. I like a lot of the paintings that I like to look at come from the 30s or the 40s, or a lot of the illustrative Western painters, Western artists, how they are able to draw something up from their memory and just paint it. So I also do ledger art, which is very flat, two-dimensional, although I make my ledger art just a little bit of just in that 3D, but I like to bring that over to where we can change the proportions of the person, or like this one is an actual portrait. We're simplifying him, and right now he almost looks like a what do we talk about, San Andreas.
Looks like a San Andreas.
yeah, where he's outlined. There's a lot of illustrative qualities happening in him, but you know, the painting is just out of the ugly stage where it's real mucky. And when you go to the painting, just like we worked on, a bigger brush just to get every color down to cover that white up, and then we can go in and start to work out all the fun details.
Hey, was that you announcing some of those games too?
Oh yeah,
back in the day,
like 11.
Yeah, hanging out with Manny. And one time you were like, somebody had the last name Dunbar. You're like, John Dunbar? Anybody? And I was like, I got that. I think nobody caught it.
All right, guy, you ready to paint this?
Yeah, let's go.
Separate them out, okay? Like, and you'll get to the point. This is a little small for that, so I'm gonna go, this is for more of You're good, man. Let's continue when you come back.
Yeah. Come back
But
through.
you gotta finish this one, or you take it with you.
Says that baby dry. Having fun though, man. Cool. Let's get some B-roll. I want to say thank you for letting me come into your badass studio. Learned a lot, you know.
Like I talked to you earlier, the craft aspect of the work that I like doing, that you like doing, is so important. Like it's the thing, but what makes the thing is actually all the work that goes into it to enjoy it. So I've been painting since I was 19, and I started because I used to come home and watch my father paint in the middle of the night, and he would just be cruising, and I'd be like, man, you know, I'd come, cool pops, cool dad, and I'd be like, all right, teach me how to paint.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to go in.
Yeah.
All right. Any parting words for anybody who wants to be an artist or has ambition or anything?
The growing part. See, people may get discouraged when they're working on something that's long-term like this, like beadwork or painting.
Yeah.
But really all the juice is in all that part, the growing stage. And my best advice would be to individuals that are wanting to learn something is to be just like a child, how you were made perfect. Is to, you know, that discovery of painting or of trying something new is what you strive to be when you're trying to do something new. Don't be afraid to look dumb. Like how a kid is, so what? I look dumb, so what?
Yeah,
you know?
Let's go.
It's just like, when I get to something where like the ball's rolling for me and I'm understanding it and I'm able to translate it and it's working a little bit, then I like pick up another something that I'm no good at, like horseback riding.
Let's go with it.
And I'm falling and I'm crashing and I'm jacking up my shoulder and my ribs, and then, you know, but one day I get that perfect blow.